doing this thing. Where do I want to go? To RV. Over here. Wait, those books here I didn't read before. Yo, champ, coming to hit the books? Yeah. Seriously? You're already so good at everything else. Could you just slack off a bit for me? Oh, you wanna know why I'm here? Yeah, I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt, trying to find myself and all. While I was here in the entrance hall, digging through my dad's research reports, I found this on one of the bookshelves. This book was so precious to my dad that he even kept a copy of it in the lighthouse lab. The Violet Book. That's what it's called, right? This is my first time really reading the bits that aren't about the Herba Mystica. They're amazing! I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it's got all these cool pictures and it's real fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. Oh, what? While separated from the research team in the crater's depth, I found it into whether it was a came out or even live at all. I know it bore us with layers of overlapping gons and good brighter still than stone. By as a whole, it rests a mysterious, brilliant disc. What is acting? I wonder if that's going to be a DLC thing. The text on this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy of this book I've ever seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Herba Mystical being one of them. But they turned out to be real. Now everything we saw in Area Zero, well, makes it hard to say it's all nonsense, huh? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my dad want to become a researcher. But he got so fixated on the future Pokemon he read about in here that it made him want to see one for himself. Wait, hold on. Is my dad's time machine the whole reason the future Pokemon ended up here in the first place? The book is from way before he made the time machine. But mentions future Pokemon. Isn't that kinda weird? Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. I'm not so sure about that. But my dad believed that nonsense, and even managed to make it reality. Guess he really was something. I'm going to learn from his example and start giving it my all too. Well, something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. Alright, let me read the book. Oh, it's the Violet Book. The Great Crater. Photograph from the survey team's point of ingress to the crater, which is visible in the background. Luck favored us with fine weather, making for a smooth outset. The clouds obscure the crater's distant depths, where the treasure of legend is set to lie. Now onward and downward. Within the great crater Paldea lies the mysterious Area Zero, a place home to such landscapes, such plant life, and such Pokemon as we had never seen. It is inhospitable to human life, and as such, I suspect something altogether unknown to humankind sleeps in its depths. A photograph of a spot where the survey team rested on day 2 of the expedition. Note the strange symbols inscribed on the ground here. Were they left by explorers in the time of the Paldean Empire, or could they be older still? Regardless, it seemed as if they must hold some meaning. Area Zero Carter path. Ledges form a spiral down the inner walls of Area Zero, offering a path of descent. Vegetation and sources of water here are here as well. Legends tell that precious stones or wondrous fruits have long slept in Area Zero's depths, protected by some manner of guardian. Pokemon. Sketches by a survey team member. Surprisingly, the Pokemon species we observed in the upper strata of Area Zero seemed a little different from those seen outside the crater. Now and then we heard unfamiliar cries from the lower strata. Look at the dudes. Monsters of Area Zero. As we descended further into Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon, though I wondered if these compact, cruel beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. The guy died. A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphin. Yet differences such as its texture and the way it moves suggest it is biologically separate, to say nothing of its treads of iron. Well, there's so many things. We got a lot of lore! Woo! Area Zero was home to wondrous herbs that instantly impart vigor when eaten. We dubbed them Herba Mystica, and attempted to grow some in areas around Paldea. However, before we could harvest, those were eaten by Pokemon, which in turn grew large and strong. We call these Titan Pokemon. Mysterious plates. During our descent into Area Zero, we came across a buried metal plate inscribed with a strange symbol. We attempted to shave off a piece of the plate, but failed to even leave a scratch. Even determining the nature of the metal seems beyond modern science. We know not why the inscription was made, let alone how. The legendary treasure. Countless days into our descent, we reached at last the very depths of the giant crater. There we found a cave with formations of gemstones, shining blindingly bright as far as we could see. Perhaps that strange light itself is the guardian said to watch over a treasure deep within the crater. An imagined Pokemon. What is that? Is that the box? That doesn't look quite like the box art legendary, but maybe. The drawing of a fantastical Pokemon is envisioned by our sketch artist. The compactness and cruelty of the strange Pokemon that dwell in Area Zero's lower reaches tickled the artist's imagination, prompting the sketch of what other species that inhabit these depths might look like. That looks like one of the Swords of Justice, like Tracheon. Phantom Memory. During our exploration of Area Zero's depths, I, Heath, strayed from the team and was later found unconscious. When awoken, I could only recall speaking with someone in an unfamiliar place, as if in a dream. I was found holding the page shown here. The handwriting is my own, but I have no memory of writing this. Our generous sponsor. The author, Heath, pictured with the director of Uva Academy. The Academy's generous funding made the Area Zero expedition possible, and the data gathered has been shared with the Academy in hopes that it will aid in the institution's research work and foster future generations of scholars and scientists. About the author. Heath, author of the Violet Book, shown here with his partner Cyclizar, a natural historian as well as a writer. He was chosen for the Area Zero expedition and penned with this account upon returning from the Great Crater of Paldea. Cyclizar aided the expedition as well by bearing the team's luggage and equipment. And there's this thing. That's intentionally obscured. There's so much lore! I'm something in a picnic kind of mood. Want to look for a nice place outside the city? No. Doesn't the son of some famous professor also come to this academy? I bet he's really smart. No comment. Oh, there's Arvin. What? I was focusing so hard I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm at a pretty good stopping point. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. Look at all this foodstuffs. Hey, my boss Steve. What do you think? Welcome to Chez Arven. Well, Chez Arven and my boss stuff, really. It really screams Arven. Yeah, I know, right? Wait, what screams Arven to you? Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying in the classroom like that. I went back and read the pages about the herb of mystic in the Violent book again. I made me remember how things were back when Boston was all weak and everything. I couldn't seem to do anything to help him, and boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad I was able to find all the herb of mystic together with you. But there's gotta be other people who are still suffering the same way I was back then. Worrying about the Pokemon that are sick or hurt. So don't laugh, okay? Outside of that, I'm going to become a cook. I'm gonna make super healthy food, bursting full of the stuff Pokemon need to feel great. You got this. Yeah, and thanks. I know I can count on you to be all supportive like that. The culinary world might be a bit different, but I swear, I'm gonna be just as famous as my dad. So I guess I can close the book on my little hunt to find myself. It's time to start a new chapter, one that's all about working toward my new dream. And hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. My boss Steph will always be glad to see you. Look at the puppy. He's a big puppy. Boss is still doing great, thanks to all the hard work you and me put in, of course. Aww, puppy. Yeah, who's a good boy? Pneumonia! Let's go catch pneumonia. Why is your ponytail doing that? Ooh, hey Orin! Great timing, I've been having the hardest time lining up opponents to battle. But now I found you, in the schoolyard no less. It'd be silly not to battle, what do you say? Sure. Let's fight. I knew I could count on you. I don't have the greatest lead in the world, but whatever. You spent 2 whole hours battling a Pokemon for pneumonia. Oh, okay. Ah, good stuff. Gotta step up my game so I'll be ready anytime for that Academy Ace tournament. I know I sprang my battle fever on you out of nowhere. Thanks for being up for it. Where do I want to go? Cafeteria, I guess. So we're good for battle, right? Great. Meet you at the schoolyard in a minute. Hold up. Nimona, right? Like the student council president, not Nimona? Yep, that's me. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, maybe some other time. Orin, hola! Who is that? Oh, him? Don't know who he was. I was just munching my sandwich and I heard him bragging about his tough Pokemon, so I invited him to battle. I wonder what Pokemon he's got to use. I can't wait to see. Wait, I forgot to get his contact info. How are we supposed to plan when we'll face off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle next time I run into him. Anyway, I guess kid to get some grub, huh? I'm not one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later. This girl needs psychiatric attention. But besides, you're going okay. What do you have today? I've been told there are Pokemon that camouflage themselves as fruit. I mean, yeah. What do you get when you mix some Rotom with a microwave? Heat from Rotom. When Rotom enters the microwave, it turns into heat Rotom. I heard it even changes type. Yes. Yes, it does. Although, generally speaking, water's better. Come on, Nimona. Better stick up real good on Pokeballs while I'm out here. Orin! Oh my gosh, listen to this. Remember that guy from the cafeteria? I ran him again in the entrance hall, so I asked him to battle. But he said no! I was like, what's the point? You're a champion in a battle whiz. You'd wreck me. I don't get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if we lose, right? I mean, you can. For real, I mean, sure no one loves losing, but it's definitely not pointless. It teaches you stuff. And Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Oh, and I wish he hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at the stuff, and it's not like it all just comes natural to me. Like, throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me, for one thing. What is it with people and not knowing how to throw a Pokeball? It's not that hard. I think I need a battle to rule reset. I'm gonna go find someone to battle. See you soon, Orin. This girl just wants to fight. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can become a gym leader or something. Then people will have to fight you. There you are, Orin. I had a feeling you'd turn up if I hung out here for a while. Lo and behold, I was right. Well, now that I've found you, we should swing by my room and have a chat. Ta-da! Welcome to the Zone of Nemona. It's so tidy. I'll think. Wait a second. I know we've been to your room before, but have I never had you over here? Wild. Anyway, listen, Orin. You know how I really like Pokemon battles. Like, really, really like them. Yes, that is called a fetish, and it is. I'm not gonna kink shame you, but you're a little bit weird. Cool, and yeah, you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep? That's what I did with Pokemon battles, and I just kind of became a champion. But then I found out that's pretty special, that normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I'd only managed it because I have some innate gift, or because I was raised differently or whatever. And suddenly I started to feel like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I'd battle my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent around who can beat me, even when I'm in full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, okay, Orin? Promise you'll always stay my equal. You and me, true rivals. You got a lot to live up to here. Because I've kind of wiped the floor with you. You're the best, Orin. Thank you. Oof, that got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. Anyway, since we're equals, I gotta start having you over as much as we hang out in your room. Feel free to burst on into the Zone of Nemona whenever you want. And get ready for the Academy Ace tournament, because I'm gonna stomp you this time. Good luck with that, lady. I'm making my focus for food. You know, I think a tablespoon means different amounts to different people. No! No, it does not! A tablespoon is a measurement. Hi there. Aren't you precious? Alright, now we can finally get that shiny charm. The thing we meant to get, like, a year ago. Hey, prof! Oh, hello, Orin. What? You're telling me you've already registered 400 species of Pokemon to your Pokédex? Aye. Wow! You did it! You've completed the Pokédex! That's amazing! Really amazing! Research on the Pokemon of the Paldea region is moving ahead like never before, and it's all thanks to you, Orin. You know, I visited this strange shop the other day and happened to pick up a little something. Might not seem like much to get a secondhand gift, but here, from me to you. Boom, baby! Yeah! Woo! Why don't I give you something a bit better for your efforts? Shiny Charm's all I need, buddy. Now, what's all this commotion about, I wonder? Ah, Director Clavel. This student of mine completed their Pokédex! Upon my word! What a marvelous accomplishment, Miss Orin. She really surprised me too, pulling off a feat like this. Well, Mr. Jock's delight clearly shows how commendable your work has been. Please allow me to reward you with a small gift. Students who achieve great feats such as this deserve to be recognized for their hard work. This congratulatory message, penned by the company that certifies Pokédex completion, is for you. Look at that! That's so cute! I reconfigured your Pokédex app so that you may view your diploma there anytime you like. Programming is another of Dr. Clavel's skills, you know. Huh! But anyway, you sure did great with the Pokédex, Orin. If the Pokédex was one of the treasures you're after, then I'd say you've had a resounding success on your treasure hunt. Quite right, Mr. Jock. A fitting comment indeed, if rather surprising coming from you. Well, I'm a homeroom teacher after all. Gotta act like it from time to time, I guess. You may have completed Pokédex, but there's still plenty of adventure to be had. You'll keep looking for new Pokemon to befriend here in Paldea. Oh, don't worry, I will. I very much look forward to watching over your continued progress as well. Yay! Well, with that, we've done pretty much everything that I can think of besides shiny hunting. So, with that said, let's end this the only way we can. Let's find a shiny! Wait, that's different! That's different! That's a shiny! That's a shiny! That's a shiny! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh. Go to sleep. Oh, I can't sleep it! I'm so dumb! Let me make sure it doesn't have any moves I don't want it to learn. Oh, whatever. Salt. We'll level 23. Okay, it has no way of killing itself. Premier Ball. Yes! 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 Ah, salty Sammy. But with that said, Otsurin, bye-bye! Thank you for watching! Let's record the evolution, why not? Up. I'm Salt. Look at this dude. He's so salty.